Hey there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome to my channel. This is Sun, Moon, Venus Divine. I am so happy that you guys are here. We are going to take a look, as usual, at your material world, which ends up being spiritual half the time, most of the time. And then we also look at your love life. This week we are releasing. We are almost to the New Year. Oh my gosh. I might need more coffee, but we're going to keep going here, you guys. I wanted to wait until it was, you know, pretty bright out so that the colors look good. These were supposed to be black, by the way, but whatever. I'll get some new dyes. These two candles are set up for you to release anything that is not serving you. It can be several things, you guys. This is for, if you're new here, my subscribers. Every week I create these candles and your intentions for your highest good. You know, I was noticing a lot of needing to release, whether it's fears or doubts or toxic people or job situations. Like there's just a lot of letting go and surrendering that needed to happen. A lot of dissolving of toxic blockages too inside. So whatever it is that you guys need, this is for your highest good. Most of you know that that's how my magic works. So please make your wish or set your intention and let's get started. This week we are using the Tarot Nefertiti or Nefertiti Tarot. I can never really remember. If you look them up, it'll be very obvious because they're the gilded ones. There is an identical deck that does not have gold, but as you know, I have a Leo sun. My chart ruler is Venus. Like I like things to be pretty, flashy. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, Spirit. What is going on in the material world for the next 7 days? 9 of Cups. I love it. Wish fulfillment. This could be Piscean energy. This is usually something that you have been working for or something that you've been hoping for a very long time. It does show up in the very first position. So I do think that this is something that you have been working towards for some time, maybe. Yeah, let's keep going, you guys, because I think that this is something that maybe you even wished for as a kid. Coming out with the 5 of Wands, it hasn't been easy. 5 of Wands is about competition to me. It is probably the most positive 5 in the deck. It is basically having the upper hand when you do compete, and then there you go. The Ace of Cups. It does look like you guys have a new beginning at hand, but it is a new beginning that not only that you wished for, but you worked for it too. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck energy. So I do think that there is some abundance coming. You might get a message this week, or it actually may have happened recently. And it's like very much, it affects your material world. For some of you, I think that we are moving into a new beginning that you can be very, very happy about. I get a lot of peace and joy and fulfillment from these cards. Okay, again, it was a hard fought battle though. I think that some of you may have struggled quite a bit, but I think deep down you knew that you were going to win. Okay, I'm hearing that song, all I do is win, 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 win. Okay, so let me grab some clarifiers here. Spirit, what is a deck to use for my beautiful Cancers? Energy Oracle. Okay, Sandra Ann Taylor. All right, what's going on with my Cancers for the next 7 days in material world? What is this 9 of Cups, Spirit? Wow. Door to personal healing and happiness. I happen to know of a very specific Cancer who knows right now that I'm about to talk about them, who, you know, something that has been pretty difficult for a very long time, even though they are a very successful person, that they just personally got a message that was very healing. Okay, so this could be referring to something that is like a literal moving into you know, a time of healing, because you know, you got a good prognosis from a doctor or something to that effect. But I am getting that this does affect your money. And so this makes you very, very happy. I think that there is a calmness and a peace around this. And I think that this could have been pretty recent. And it's like, I don't know, it's like maybe a dream that you didn't even know that you were wishing for, and seeing it come true is very, very healing for you on its own. Again, this is linked to your money. 42, the woman holding a coin, she is bringing in abundance. Usually, typically, this, I do think of this as like earth energy, but I'm noticing the black cat, which in tarot always accompanies the Queen of Wands. So it is something that you attracted. It is something that you brought in, and I'm not gonna lie, like it feels very mystical and magical to me as well. So I think that, you know, just your pure sheer will, which is this Five of Wands energy, you've created some beautiful healing that is going to bring in abundance as well. What's another deck, please, Spirit? I don't know what that is. Okay, Enchanted Map Oracle. Sometimes Spirit gives me a card, by the way, and so if you hear me being like, I don't know what you're talking about, this is my discussions. They'll give me a card and then I'll be like, oh, that deck, you know, but this time I was like, I don't even know. And so they clarified with the actual name of the deck. One more. Five of Wands, please, Spirit. My beautiful Cancers, almost. I'm going to leave that like that so I can take a peek at it. Five of Wands, Spirit. Rescue and solitude. Is there anything else here? I think that's it. That's weird because the way that they kind of popped up there. Bottom of the deck is Magic Stream, so definitely moving into quite a bit of abundance, but it is something that you have worked very hard for. Some of you may have been feeling like you were alone in this battle with solitude here, but it was a requirement. Spirit was asking for you to take some time by yourself so that you can actually, what I'm hearing is learn your own strength, learn your own sheer force of will, which is quite powerful on its own, that nobody was going to heal you for you, okay? All of this was because of the actions that you took, but it is definitely coming to fruition with rescue. I do think that like Spirit did step in quite a few ways, and I think that the whole reason why you were in solitude was to see the beautiful ways that the universe does step in to support you, okay? I'm going to put these like this. Thank you. Okay, what is another deck, please, Spirit, to wrap up? All right, we're using the Sacred Creators. This is by Chris Ann. This is one of those decks that I think entrepreneurs and business owners need, personally. So if you are looking to work with Spirit in your own business or leadership role, this is a really beautiful deck to have. Ace of Cups, Spirit. Oh, this is very funny. The Cancer that I was talking to was actually looking at beetles. And this is the beautiful scarab that is sacred to Egyptians that showed up. And I literally told that Cancer to go look up scarabs. So I hope that she's watching. Cut the cords of doubt. If you have any fears whatsoever about your healing process, Spirit wants you to know that you are absolutely on the right path, and that this is part of your healing process. Again, I'm not downplaying the fact that this was a difficult process, but with the Five of Wands, you were on top the entire time, even if you didn't feel like you were, okay? So like, I cannot stress this enough, how strong you are. So this was very, very incredible for me. The bottom of the deck is you are living poetry, and a word, you absolutely are. Like, you guys are amazing. And it is beautiful to see this. It is absolutely beautiful to see this, to know that it's not just happening for my one Cancer, but for many of you, that you are moving into this space of power that you have co-created with the divine. This is absolutely incredible, and I cannot tell you how proud I am. This is so, so beautiful. I love this color. It kind of matches my sweater. Okay. You guys, this was beautiful. Let's get one more message from the divine about your material world before we move into love life. Cut the cords of doubt. That is what you guys could leave behind if you were thinking of what intention you wanted to set with these candles here. You know, no more self-doubt, no more doubts whatsoever. Know how powerful and incredible you are. You would not be on this channel if it wasn't true. That's what I attract here. Okay. One more message, please. Material world for my beautiful Cancers. What's going on? 7 days. Thank you. You deserve better. And I think that that's what you fought for. Okay. I think that on some level you understood that you deserved better than what the world that you were living in. Okay. So no matter how you came to the conclusion that you deserve better, you deserve healing, and that you were going to do that, it was at some point realizing, like, I don't need to live like this. I can live a better life. And so Spirit is like, great job. You know, like Spirit is really, really standing behind you with this and letting you know that, like, that's not going to go away. Never doubt that you deserve better, even in the future. Okay. There's going to be some times where it comes up and you're like, are you sure this is for me? I don't feel like I've done anything. And it's like, wow, let's remind you that you are an incredible human, period. All right. Bottom of the deck is handle with grace. So if any of you have decided to move into something that really serves your highest good, but it requires you leaving something else behind, and this could be a person, I'm actually seeing like someone walking into HR or something like that, do it gracefully. Okay. So handle it with grace. You are an incredible person. You do not need to bully your way out of a situation. Okay. So this was your material world. Let's move into love. If you are leaving me because you do not want to learn about your love life, that is totally fine. Thank you for being here. I would love if you would give me a huge thumbs up, comment down below if it resonated, and subscribe and receive these beautiful blessings for my wonderful Cancers. All right, you guys. Also, I do have a Discord if you're interested. Let me take a sip of water. And that is in the description box below. Cancer, love life, Modern Love Tarot. This is by Ethany. Wow. Okay, let me get that. Hold on, you guys. You guys are not going to believe this. This channel is so magic, and I just love it. I love it. It's your energy and my energy combined. We get the 9 of Cups again. All right, so again, we have a energy of wish fulfillment, things coming true for you. This is very big self-care stuff too, but this is like everything that you like. This is a spa day when it comes to self-care. There is a little bit traditionally, some people talk about the arrogance of the person that's in this bathtub, or you know, that is sitting in the original, not the original, the Pamela Coleman Smith deck, that they seem a little smug, but it's because they know that everything that they want will come true. Everything that they want will happen. Okay. It's not really smugness. It's confidence to me. Now, of course, like, I'm not going to argue with anybody else, but it is to me. Depending on what the other cards say, right? I get another card here for my beautiful Cancer. About love, next 7 days. Thank you. 5 of Cups. Yeah, definitely. Some of you are going to have like this I'm getting kind of like a cloudy day, okay? I'm getting that things are working well for you, but some of you still live with the clouds, like the lingering feeling that maybe something's going to go wrong. All right, so we're going to work on that. Let's keep going. Oh, here's here. Maybe that's what we let go of. And again, with these candles, you can let go of as many things as you need to, all right? Write them down, burn them, whatever you need to do. But these candles burn for you guys. One more for my beautiful Cancer spirit. And the Sun. The Sun card coming out with the Five of Cups is just this reminder that no matter what, the sun is going to shine. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. And when it comes out, it is going to make the other cards, as negative as they might be, lighter. Okay? So if we're looking at this, it does look like you have a lot of wonderful things that are happening around you. The woman in the center of it, she is, this could be Scorpio energy, by the way. Nine of Cups again is Piscean energy. The sun is Leo energy, particularly Leo sun or Leo chart ruler, so Leo rising. Judgment can be Plutonic, but I'm also getting a little bit of, because we have Jupiter that just went into Pisces. Energy as well. So you guys, here's the thing, like I feel like for some of you guys, maybe there's like a little bit of a day-to-day struggle when it comes to your love life. You might be single. You might have concerns if you are in a relationship, but it's really telling me that so much around you is beautiful, and you are attracting some really beautiful energy for my single people. There could be, with Judgment, you know, at the very least an apology, but I do think that someone from your past might try to pop back up. But this is only someone who has learned quite a bit, as you have learned quite a bit. I cannot help but see the sun looking like it's shining through on this person here. Okay, so I do feel like some of you just are kind of in a funk, but you are well aware of the sun rays as well. And I think that very soon you're going to turn around and see just how beautiful and bright that they are. Let's go ahead and start to clarify this energy, you guys. I think that this is overall just some very wonderful energy. I do want to say with Judgment and the sun, next 7 days-ish, but this does feel like divine timing for me. Okay, for my singles, I think that you are going to meet someone, and what I'm getting is that they are probably pretty close to you already. And Spirit's like, you just got to turn around and you'll get it, like you'll feel it. Thank you. For my Cancer spirit. This is the Lover's Oracle. Okay. Beautiful Cancers, tell me what's going on with them. Spirit, what is this Nine of Cups in love for Cancer? Nine of Cups in love for Cancer. Thank you. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So Spirit is saying the first step of you manifesting or bringing in your dreams that come true is to forgive not just yourself, but others. Spirit wants you to let go of anything in the past that no longer serves you. This doesn't mean that we forget it, right? Some of this stuff that happened, really, it is a lesson, right? And it has made us who we are, which to me seems to be like someone who is willing to grow with Judgment and the sun here. You're actually a much better person, you know, from all of this. But the first step is forgiving when it comes to manifestation and letting go of anything that kind of blocks us from really being our highest, truest self, okay? With creating the reality with what you think, dream, and imagine, this is just the Nine of Cups being like a different representation, because that's just manifesting your wishes, right? Five of Cups, please, Spirit. Cancer, Five of Cups. Some of you could have had your heart broken recently. I'm getting that it's very specific to Scorpio. This is first decan Scorpio? Yes, first decan Scorpio. Thank you. The first 10 days of Scorpio. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I do think that this is showing up, one, because Scorpio is highly intuitive, as are you, as are all water signs. But Spirit is like, you already know that it's been a long time of grieving, something that the grief isn't changing the outcome. And Spirit's like, this is the point where it's like you acknowledge your grief. You acknowledge that something is over, and we start to move towards our sunshine, okay? So you already know this, though. It wouldn't come up like this if you didn't already know. And Spirit is like, you are now given the tools to live this sun judgment life, okay? One more, please, Spirit. My beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Spirit wants to remind you that overall, the Sun card is going to shine. It's not going to be all, you know, sunshine and I don't know what, like I was going to say rainbows, but rainbows are very obviously something that happens after a storm. So Spirit is like, you know, that is about balance, just that alone. Like you don't get to see all of the beautiful light without some darkness. Now, of course, if the darkness is very toxic, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a relationship that has some challenges sometimes, but overall, you know, is absolutely worth it and absolutely worth taking part of. And Spirit is like, for some of you, you know, my singles out there, like you're trying to manifest this perfect, but it's like, that's not balanced. And so that's why it's not manifesting. Okay. So forgive yourself for trying to do that, but let's make sure that you understand that things have to be balanced, because that is the nature of the world. Only time will tell is the bottom of the deck. So if you didn't get the hint that this is divine timing, for those of you who are single and are like, okay, so this 7 days my wishes are coming true, Spirit's like, divine timing, it will happen soon. But you don't know when soon is. Let's see if we can get some more answers here, though. I can't help but notice all the green here. So if we are trying to get a date down or a timing down, it would be spring or summer, because I'm noticing a lot of green. Forgiveness and then Spirit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this could just be exactly, you know, one thing that I giggled a little bit, because this could actually be that if for some of you that are single, you might have a friend that is your dream come true, the way that this fell. And Spirit's like, forgive yourself for not seeing it earlier, but that's true. But with let your friends help you, Spirit is like, you have a friend circle that absolutely loves you and adores you and wants to help you see how wonderful you are. Okay, so this is, I mean, a lot of you, this is for my singles, but for some of you are in relationships, and when you have a rough patch, Spirit is like, maybe you take it really hard because, you know, you don't have the sense of self-love that others have for you. Not really. That's not how I meant to say it. It's like people really, really do adore you. And it's like, if you could see how much people love you, then you wouldn't have the doubts. You wouldn't have your 5 of Cups moments quite as often, I think, which is a very difficult thing, because a lot of us have years of mapping our mind a certain way. So undoing all of that trauma that is not self-love can be very hard, but let your friends help you do that. Okay. I think that you have friends or a friend circle that is very, very good at letting you know that you are a dream come true for some of them. You know, you are a wish fulfillment for your friends and your partner. All right. At some point, someone was like, I wish that I had someone like Cancer in my life, and bam, there you are. I have a lot of Cancer friends and family, and every single one of them is just an incredible person. I'm sure that there's some that aren't, but the ones that I keep with me, I'm just like, wow, you're just such a good person. And trust me, my little Leo ego needs that sometimes. I wish you guys could see the way that we see. That's what I'm getting. Forget this 5 of Cups, please, Spirit. stop shaking the table. Five of Cups. I'm getting High Priestess energy. Yeah. Pay attention to the red flags. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Some of you may be with someone who has shown you some red flags, and Spirit is cautioning you at this time. Others of you know that maybe... I'm getting that there's a hyper focus on some things that are bothering you. Now, Spirit is like, if you actually look deep within, would you be as bothered? It's getting to me, it seems like, for some of you, not for everybody. Again, if we have a toxic person or a relationship, like, not good, right? We're not going to stay in that. But I get for some of you that there could be like a tendency to hyper focus on one bad thing about a person. Like maybe they don't chew the way that you like them to chew, or something like that, like something that isn't actually detrimental to who they are as a human being. And Spirit is like, if you kind of pulled back from that and went into your gut instead, and went into your intuition and your knowledge and your knowing instead, you would actually see that this is ego. Okay, this is what I'm getting for some of you, that the red flags that you're paying attention to are actually trying to mask a fear of intimacy. Wow, deep. Okay, for others of you, I do want to point out that we have this on the table, so I can't run from the fact that some of you might be in something fairly toxic. In fact, now I'm being shown all of these glasses that are over, so there could be someone who has like addiction issues, that you are like really not paying attention to that. It's like the sun is trying to shine its rays on all of the red flags, and you're like very much into this flower and your empty cup yourself. Okay, so I'm going to keep going because I think that we've got a little bit of a couple of different energies here. I am overall though, you guys are moving into a relationship that is well balanced. So for some of you, it's by ditching this toxicity. For others of you, you're already into a balanced relationship, and Spirit is like, it's time to forgive the past so that you can move into something that you know is better for you. Okay. Something is about to be made very clear to you guys. Very, very clear. And it is going to bring joy to you. This could be, you know, on the level of karma, in that something that was being hidden from you is going to come out and be very, very obvious to you. Thank you. Past life relationship, balance, and the sun. You do have soulmate energy here, you guys, on the table quite a bit with the Nine of Cups. Past life relationship, balance, and the sun, and then judgment. Some of you are going to reconnect with someone that you may have been with when you were quite young. I'm just looking at this baby. It doesn't have to be that young, but like now looking back, you're like, oh, we were just babies, you know? For me, that's like my 20s. I had no idea what I was doing then. But this could also be like an actual past life. And with the judgment card here, you could be reconnecting soon. For those of you who are not in union with your person at this time. Bottom of the deck is express your love, Cancer. I know that this could be difficult with our hard shells, right? To actually say the thing that is in our heart, but Spirit is telling us that the best thing that you can do is speak the words that are in your heart. Okay. For some of you, what I'm just getting, let me stop shuffling real quick. What I just got for some of you, you see these red flags and you may have actually gaslit yourself, okay? And said like, you know, maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm not actually that intuitive, and maybe I'm just like freaking myself out. So Spirit is like, we don't gaslight ourselves here on this channel. We don't do that, okay? So especially you guys, you are hyper intuitive. You are like very deeply psychic. So please do not gaslight yourself. There's a reason why you feel the way that you feel. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer, and you should end up doing what's right. And that is choosing your joy, choosing your happiness. All right, Spirit. Nine of Cups, please. Ooh, healing heart, absolutely. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Some of you have already come out of that, but every once in a while it comes back up as like a traumatic trigger or experience. Maybe, you know, someone from your past was very toxic. And so, you know, if you're in a relationship right now, you see something and you're like, oh, that reminds me of so-and-so and they're awful. But Spirit is like, we're still healing, okay? Healing is a process. It's not a destination. It is a journey. Let your friends help you with this healing. Make sure that you're bouncing off ideas with them because they give you very good, the people that love you give you very good feedback is what I'm getting here. But I do think that a lot of you are working through some trauma from past relationships as well. Pay attention to the last 5 of Cups, Spirit. Passion. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. So again, this is kind of speaking to those of you, oh, and I do have seduction here. So we've got like a double thing here. I think that we do have two different stories to tell. One is that you are some of you are in a relationship or entering a relationship with someone that you're very passionate about, that you have a lot of fun with, and they fill your cup the way that you fill their cup. Like it is very balanced, okay? Some of you though, I am getting some toxicity with the seduction card. Yes, it's very fun and you know, there's a lot of flirting and attraction, but it does look like someone could be either not telling you that they have another party involved, or that it is more just the hooking up part that they're into. Okay, so I have some red flags here and I'm going to talk about them, and that's what it is. I don't think that this is for everybody. I do think that we have like maybe a handful of Cancers who know exactly who I'm talking about because they're like, I mean, I just, oh, but the passion is just there and we're just so attracted to each other, but like I can tell they're hiding something, and Spirit's like, yeah, we need to be listening to that thing where that says, you're hiding something. I can tell. Okay, so we're looking at red flags here. Okay, let's move on though, because I just needed to touch on that because the rest are on a different path. I still think that if you handle that, look at that, it happened again. Okay, but if you handle this third party by, cutting anything toxic, a toxic relationship out, you are still attracting in the Sun card and your dreams coming true. Like there's still this beautiful soulmate connection that we have coming up here. All right, and this is clarified by the Ascending card, which is transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union, which is exactly what we were talking about. And then we also, in this vein, with my person or my 1 or 2 Cancers who are definitely, seeking someone that's quite toxic right now, and they know it, we have keys on a ring, which is they have many options, or maybe you do, but a decision needs to be made. This is not something that you consider a conventional relationship, and maybe you might be strung along, yes, and this also has one night stand, so it's not really meant to last. If that is something that you're okay with, I'm not going to judge you. I am going to say that the toxicity is going to, you guys are empaths. The Cancer is known for their psychic ability of empathy, and when that happens, you do have a tendency to take on other people's crap, and that can include the toxic crap. Okay, so just be very weary of that, because you might be bringing on some toxicity that's not even yours to begin with. I won't be surprised if the Shields Up card comes up, because yeah, bottom of the deck is stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and shocking attack. For some of you, this is something that happened in the past. For others of you, I am getting that we have someone that you can't trust in your midst, okay? And you might be very, very attracted to them, but that doesn't mean that they're good for you. And I think that you would know it. Empaths, you might get kind of a sick feeling in your stomach or a headache or something like that. It happens differently for people, but I have a Cancer stellium, and I actually get physically ill when I'm around toxic people, or I pick up toxic energy. So that could be happening for you guys. So you need to learn to listen to that. And then you also need to learn how to shield. Okay, so if you haven't already looked at that, you might want to look up how to energetically shield yourself as an empath, okay? Or if you actually know me in person, I will absolutely tell you guys how I do it. Might be different for you guys. For my Trekkie Cancer out there, I actually use the phrase shields up. So, and it works, not even gonna lie, it's super fun too. All right. I have two different stories here. I have the story of someone who has healed or is healing from someone toxic, and they've met someone or will be meeting someone who there's a passionate connection and it is a soulmate connection. The other one that I have here is one where it is very toxic, could be a little abusive, not gonna lie. Like, you know, you're not going to find somebody else like me. Like, you just need to put up with my toxic family situation because nobody else is going to, you know, do the things that I do, kind of thing. Okay. One more message of love for my beautiful Cancers. Stop selling yourself short. I think that that is specific for the person who is in a relationship with someone who isn't going anywhere. Like, they're not your soulmate. And Spirit's like, the second that you love yourself, again, going back to let your friends help you, like, see yourself the way that your friends see you, your loved ones see you, you'll stop selling yourself short, because like literally nobody deserves you. I'm saying this as a sister of a Cancer, and so I'm like, like, no, I would find a problem though, to be honest, with like a prince of a major country that's like saved all of humanity. I'd be like, yes, but are you good enough for my sister? So don't trust me on that one. No, do trust me. Listen with your heart and soul. This goes back to listening to your deep intuition. Think about the High Priestess card. She's connected to the divine, so she cannot ignore her intuition, okay? And one more. This is from your Spirit Squad. What do you want my beautiful Cancers to know? Whoa. You're divine in human form. I was just going to say that, you guys. The reason why I don't think anybody's good enough for you is because, like, some of y'all are messing with, like, mortals. And only those people that know me, only the Cancers that know me know exactly the face that I just made, okay? Stop selling yourself short, all right? We're not Zeus. We don't try to hook up with cows or whatever he did. Oh, you know what I'm saying. You know, we don't do all that, all right? You guys are divine in human form. All right. You are beautiful, beautiful hearts and souls. And I want you guys to not sell yourself short. Someone out here is not on your level. Okay. Bottom of the deck is you are the joy that you seek. This is the card that comes up for me when I'm having trouble and I'm looking for joy outside of myself. Okay. So for some of you, we haven't healed that aspect where true joy is within you. And then once you embody the Sun card, once you I kind of just visualize it. When I visualize it, like it's just a beam of light. It's very sparkly because I like sparkles, and it's inside me. And as soon as I acknowledge that, it's like I can grasp onto it and it just radiates outside of myself. So that is what we're working on, you guys. Once you have that level of knowing that the joy inside you isn't some alien being inside you, it is part of you, okay? And you can harness it and you can radiate it, and that's what you guys are to me, okay? So Cancer, this has been beautiful, and I love you guys, and I hope that this helped. Please, 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 comment down below if this resonated. Give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure if you're not subscribed already, you subscribe to receive your blessings, and I love you guys. I will see you guys next year. Bye.